So this component will receive, as we said, will receive the chosen image. So let's send first the chosen image. So here chosen image. So we can get it from the data dot chosen image. So let's send it as a variable. So here we have the chosen image. So now we have sent the prop, so we need to receive it inside our component. So let's first define the props and use the define props, and inside we set the prop that we will receive, which is chosen image, and the type here is an object, and it's required. So required is true. So now we have the chosen image. So all we need to do is to remove the data from here, because now we have the chosen image and we can use it. Okay. So let's refresh and see if it is working or not. So let's change. So everything is working. Okay. So you can choose size and format. So now we need, as I said, let's add first some CSS. Let's remove this and this. Let's add some CSS for the drop zone and also for the input component. So as I told you, you have the link to the source code, so you can follow it. It will take you to this project. So move to the Vue folder, and inside move to the src, and here we have the components, so partials. So we have the input. So let's bring the styles for the form. So let's copy from here and paste here. So save, let's take a look. So I think this one is the home components. Yes, so we don't need it here, but we need it here inside inputs component. So let's take a look. So as you can see, so it has changed. Okay. So let's add also the style for the drop down, not down, for the drop zone. So let's move to the home, and here inside the home, so let's move down. So we have some styles here for the drop zone. So let's copy everything and paste it here and save. So let's see. So let's see what we have. So as you can see, the drop down or the drop zone has changed. So we need to add some custom CSS also to our page. So we need another file, which is style.css, this one. So here we have the global styles for our application. Okay. So here we have styles for every component, and inside the file style, where is it? So style.css, so we'll add global style for our application. So this is style. So let's see what we have here. So as you can see now, it has changed, and it's a little bit like this one, but we can change it later if you want. So here we have the drop and or drag and drop, and also when we click here, so we can choose an image. So if we choose an image, let's check our console. So as you can see, we have here the image. So let's try to drag and drop an image here inside this drop zone. So let's drop this image here. So as you can see, it's opened inside another tab. So to prevent this behavior, so we need to add, let's close this, and let's close also this. So we need to add another event to our drop zone here inside div. So we have the drop dot prevent, and we need also another one which is at the drag over. So we need to prevent. We need to use the same thing. Okay, so save. Let's see. Let's refresh and see if it will work or not. So let's check our console. So we don't have a file here. So let's drag and drop the image. So here is our image again. So let's drop it here. So as you can see now, the image did not open inside another tab. Let's check our console. So here is our file, which means that drag and drop is working. Okay. So next, what we need to do. So we need to preview the image. So before we compress the image, so we need to preview it. So as we have seen here, so if we drop this image here, so we need to view it as you can see, or to preview it. So to do that, we need to add, let's do something. Let's add another component here inside partial or partials. Let's call it preview component dot view, preview components dot view, and here we need to add default value of our components, or the default structure, not value, default structure, and here scooped, and here inside templates, let's add div, and inside let's add an image, and inside source we will display the image. So this component will receive the prop, which is the chosen image. Okay, same thing as we have done with the inputs component. So let's give it a null image preview. And here inside src, so we will receive, as I said, chosen image, and here we will use the image URL to display the image that the user has chosen. Okay, and here inside setup, let's do the same thing like we have done here. So we need to define the props and paste them here. Okay, so we have the same thing. And we need to add some styles to our component. But before we do that, let's give this image, or not the image, let's give the div. So the div needs a class. So let's give it a class, which is preview dash area. And we need this preview to be, or this component to be available or to be displayed only if the chosen image has an image URL, which means that the user has chosen an image. Okay, so if not, we will not display this component. So let's bring styles for this component. So we can get them from partials here. And we have the preview components. Let's copy from here and paste here. So save. So now we need to import this component as we have done with inputs. So let's add it after this div. So let's paste here and change from inputs to preview components, and same thing. So it will take the prop, which is chosen image, and we can import it also from the same folder. So just change name. So let's refresh. Let's try and see if it will work or not. So let's drop an image here. So here is our image. So let's drop it. So it did not work. So we are only console and login the file. So we need to change the function, which is the handle drop. So we are only consoling and logging the the file that the user has dropped. So we need to display the image. And to display the image, so we will add the function that will do that.